Hey everyone, Melissa here. Welcome to my channel if this is your first time here. If it's not your first time here, welcome back. I'm super grateful to be here with you. This is day 24 of our 30-day yoga journey. This yoga journey in its entirety is called Inward. And day 24 is about gratitude attitude, so having the attitude of gratitude. So we will tap into this powerful, potent energy that is gratefulness. We'll weave that into our practice and we'll finish it off really just soaking in the nourishment of gratitude, knowing that being and truly being in this energy of gratefulness, of gratitude, has the power to shift our perception within minutes, the power to shift our experience. So it's a great skill and a great practice to have on our mats and then of course off of our mats. So a block might be helpful and necessary in this practice. However, you might not need it, but it's nice to have close by just in case. So get into something comfortable and let's get this gratitude practice started. Let's begin this practice on our backs today. So go ahead and lay yourself down. And we'll start in Supta Baddha Konasana. If that's not good for your body for whatever reason, you can always start with your knees bent, feet wide, and knees fall into touch. Otherwise, soles of the feet together, knees open. Let's place one hand on the belly, one hand on the heart. Maybe lift your chest up a little bit, gently tuck the shoulders under, relax the back down so the heart space is nice and open. Close down the eyes. And we'll invite in 2 clearing, cleansing breaths together to arrive onto our mats. So exhale your breath through your nose. And invite in a nice deep inhalation through your belly. Your belly lifts, your chest, breathe in through your nose. And a big exhale out through the mouth, release. All the air goes out. And we'll do that one more time. Big inhale through your nose. Let your belly, ribs, chest, lungs, everything fill up. And an exhale through the mouth. Let it go. Release. Close your mouth. And now we shift the breath in and out through both nostrils. Soften the energy behind your eyes. Let your body be nice and heavy. Feel supported by your mat. And just feel the palms of your hand gently pressed on your body and your stomach and your heart. And just feel your body rise, gently rise as you breathe in. And feel your body soften each time that you breathe out. Allow yourself to land in the here and now, gifting ourselves the present moment. And today's practice is all about gratitude. And with our hands on our bodies, feeling grateful for our physical bodies, to be able to move the way that we move, to feel this breath. And gratitude for our bodies, for carrying us through life, for allowing us to have this experience, this life, this human existence. As we lay here and just connect a little more intimately with our breath, feel into 3 other things that you're grateful for. And to not just list them off, but to truly pause and feel the gratitude for these things. It could be physical things, it could be a person, it could be an experience or a feeling. Just allow it to be sincere for you. It doesn't need to be grand. Because when we start to shift in the energy of gratitude, we realize there is so much to be grateful for. And we can start to feel how powerful this energy is, how it could shift our perception and how we feel and how we see things in a matter of seconds. And remembering these things that we're grateful for as we move through practice today. And we'll come back to them towards the end of class. Feeling grateful for our practice here, let's gently remove our hands from our body, from the stomach and the heart, and close your legs together. If you need to assist the legs closing, you can do that with your hands on the outsides of your thighs. And then we'll come into a gentle quad opener, so your feet are flat on the mat. Lift your right foot off of the mat and bring your right foot just behind your left ankle. So bring it through that bend, that space in between your left thigh and calf. And your left hand will grab a hold of the right foot. And then as it's holding the foot, just relax that right leg down. And you might start to feel some sensation in your right quad. This might be enough for you. Breathe into it. If you'd like a little more, just lift your left foot off the ground, right hand holds on to the left thigh. Relax the shoulders, soften the jaw, and just breathe into it. Gently opening up and warming up the body. The more you draw your right knee into the center, the more sensation you'll feel. So just find your own edge here, as long as you can still breathe effortlessly. If you have your left thigh in, just release that left foot down. Let go of your right foot, place your right foot on the mat. Simple switch to the other side. Lift your left foot off the ground, just tuck the left foot behind that right calf. Right hand holds the left foot. And then slowly and gently release the left leg down while holding on to the foot. If you can't quite grab the foot and you just need to release it, that's fine. You'll still get a nice opening and sensation in the left quad. Stay here or lift your right foot off the mat, draw your right thigh in, left hand to your right shin. Soften your belly, breathe into it. If you have your right thigh in, just release your right foot down, release your left foot, place both feet down onto the mat. Draw your knees in toward you, give yourself a little hug, and interlace the fingers. And now we'll come to meet in tabletop all fours, so meet me there. Either rock and roll up or roll over onto one side. Tabletop, wrists under the shoulders, knees hip width distance apart. We'll move into a few cat-cows just to open up the spine a little more. So on your inhale, just drop the belly, lift the gaze, shoulders out of the ears. And then exhale, push the floor away. Twice more, nice and smooth. Inhale, open up. Exhale to your cat. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Come to a neutral table. We're going to have the toes touch, knees a little wider. We're going to come into a child's pose. We'll extend the arms out in front of us. And then we'll add in a little tricep opener here. So you're going to place your elbows on the mat, have your palms touch, and then draw your thumbs towards the base of your neck. And then you can shimmy or inch your elbows a little farther away from you as you rest your sit bones down towards your heels. Connect with your breath here and just feel this opening and expansion. Beautiful. Release your hands. And then we'll just plant the hands down, come back forward onto all fours, bring your knees underneath your hips. Slide your knees back a little bit and come down onto your belly, preparing for Sphinx pose. So come onto your forearms. Your forearms are parallel to one another. And then your elbows can be slightly in front of your shoulders, your palms are down. Notice if you're collapsing into your chest. Push the forearms down into the mat. That'll create a frame to support you. Engage your glutes here if you need some stabilization in the lower back. So there's no compression in the lower back. You can even start to tuck your pubic bone in towards your chin. That will help. You can stay right here. If you have no issues or compression in your lower back, you can relax the lower half of your body completely. So just check in. How can you support yourself? Either keep your head in line with the spine, or if you'd like, maintain your frame and drop your chin down. Feel a stretch in the back of the neck. Stay tethered to your breath. Beautiful. To release, just wing out your elbows, lower your chest down, stack your palms, rest your forehead on the back of your hand. Your lower half of your body can be still, or you can give yourself a little rock or sway. Just release the lower back. As you breathe in, just feel your belly expand into the ground, creating space and nourishment in the lower back. And as you exhale, just feel that softening. Beautiful. Bring your hands by your upper chest, elbows in. Inhale, just push up. And as you exhale, we're just going to sit back on our heels. You can always take a block here in between the ankles if you'd like a little support, one or two, or none. So you decide what you need. And just pause here for a moment, let the spine adjust. Feel a little opening in your quads. And then we'll take the hands behind us, interlace the fingers, give your shoulders a loop onto the back, and then extend your elbows, knuckles draw down and away, knit the ribs in so they're not popping out. Nice open chest, a few deep breaths here. So as you breathe in, you'll feel the breath rise up into the chest, into the collarbones, feeling that expansion, opening up the space in our heart. And as you exhale, the navel pulls in. So just a couple more breaths like that on your own. Release your hands, interlace them in front of you so the palms are facing you. Push the knuckles away, pull the belly in. You're going to round, chin comes in, making a C shape with your spine. A couple breaths here into your upper back, the back of the heart. And then you're going to lift your torso. Inhale, flip your palms away, scoop the arms up, rise up, arms reach up. And then as you exhale, lower your arms down, clear the space around you. Beautiful. Let's come into downward facing dog. You might need or want a block towards the top of your mat, may or may not need it. But we'll have the fingers spread wide, knees are hip width distance apart, tuck your toes under, push up and back to downward facing. If you like to pedal it out, or maybe you want to explore stillness here. Whatever you're exploring, just see if you can keep the spine nice and long, the sit bones reach up and back. Maybe you give your head a little release any tension in the neck. And if you're moving around, find stillness here. Drop into your breath. We're going to step the right foot through to a low lunge. Gently place your left knee down. Make sure your right ankle is underneath your right knee. And then bring your hands just on your right thigh for now. We're going to come into another nice heart opener. So we'll refine here. Drop your right hip down, low belly zips in. And from here, you're just going to take your left arm out in front of you, left palm faces in. Notice how that shoulder can go out. You want to plug it in, loop it down and back. this left arm is going to act as a lever. So from here, keeping this shoulder in, you're going to start to lift that left arm up without moving anything else in your body. If you need to ease off a bit on your lunge, you can do that here. And then find your point of resistance here. Eyes up along the horizon. And then drop into your breath. Deep, intentional breathing. So as you breathe in, the breath will expand into the chest, into the collarbones, nice and calm and smooth. And then as you exhale, the navel will pull back in. Just creating more spaciousness in the heart, in the chest area. Inviting in the energy of gratitude. Okay, slowly release that left arm. You might feel some sensations or tingling, just be with it. Take your hands down, frame your right foot, tuck your left toes underneath. Power up your back leg, and we'll come into a modified pyramid. So extend your right leg. Your hands can come on blocks here if you'd like. All 10 toes face forward, and you're on the ball of the left foot. Root down through your right big toe mound. Your right hip is drawing back. Your hips are level. And your spine is lengthening out of your waist. Soften the shoulders, chin is in, and just breathe into your belly. Nice calming forward fold. And now re-bend your right knee. Gently place your left knee down. Now here's where you might want to use a block. Just an option, we'll come into a deeper quad opener. So left hand can come onto a block, whatever setting you'd like. Your right arm's going to go forward, up and around, and this might be it. Or you can hinge off the hips, bend your left knee, grab a hold of your left foot, just on the outside. Stay here, or maybe from here you can start to re-hinge, shifting your hips forward. And again, you decide how far you go. Listening here, breathe into your belly, shoulders are out of the ears, maybe you look out to the side or look up. Beautiful, look down. If you have your foot, gently release the foot with care. Bring your hands back down, block aside, and we'll just step back into downward facing dog. Inhale here through the nose. Big exhale out through the mouth. Simple switch to the other side. Left foot steps forward. Low lunge. Right knee comes down. Bring your hands onto your left thigh. And then prepare your foundation. Make sure your left ankle is under the left knee. Drop the left hip down. Left heel pulls back. Right knee forward. Low belly zips in as if you're zipping up a tight pair of jeans. There's your foundation. Right arm comes out in front of you. Right palm faces in. Plug that shoulder in. And then from here, that right arm acts as a lever. Lift it up. Nothing else moves, just the arm. And find your edge, and then drop into it. Focus your eyes on one point along the horizon in front of you. Nice, calm, steady breaths. As you breathe in, just feel that inhale expand into your chest, the collarbones, just taking up more space. And as you exhale, the navel pulls in. Reach through your fingers. Your inner thighs are magnetizing toward one another, so you're feeling that foundation. You're also feeling this sense of lightness. Now lower that right arm down, be with whatever sensations you're feeling, maybe some tingling. Take your hands down, frame your left foot, tuck your right toes under, power up your back leg, modified pyramid. Shift your hips back, lengthen both legs. The left hip is pulling back as your spine lengthens out. You're on the ball of the right foot, you're on 2 tracks, shoulders out of the ears, and just allow yourself to fold here, breathe into your belly. Good, now re-bend the left knee, preparing for our quad stretch. Right knee comes down. You can use a block here under your right hand for support. Left arm's gonna go forward, up and around. You can ease off on your hips, bend your right knee, grab a hold of the right foot, outer edge. Maybe you stay here, maybe you start to hinge forward slowly. Just listening to your body along the way, trusting the process. Shoulders out of the ears, chest open, and find a comfortable position for your head and neck. Okay, if you have your foot, without slingshotting it down, carefully release the leg down. Bring your hands back down, block aside. Palms down, and step back, downward facing dog. Take an inhale here, and a nice cleansing breath out of the mouth. Lift your heels up, inhale, sit bones reach up and back. Exhale, bring your knees down. And then sit back down onto your heels. You can always, again, place a block between your ankles. We'll go a little bit deeper here. Block or no block. So you have a little bit of space in between your legs. Maybe you stay right here and this is perfect for where you're at in this moment. Or maybe you start to walk your hands back. I like to give my hips a little lift up, lengthen the tailbone under and down, and then readjust. So maybe you stay right here, your shoulders are onto the back. Wherever you are, just make sure you're not dropping the head back. The idea is to keep the head in line with the spine. So chin can be in to protect the neck, or you can bring the head back so that it stops where it's in line with the spine. Don't let it just hang off the spine. This might be enough for you. Maybe you don't have a block. If you don't have a block, the heels are just on the outsides of the thighs. Making sure that your knees stay down. If you are going back and your knees start to lift, you've gone too far. Grounding down the energy of the knees towards the earth. Maybe you come onto your elbows. Now again, being mindful to not push your way into a position. Just notice the intention and the energy of how you're approaching the posture. Maybe you can go all the way down onto your back. Honor wherever you're at. Breathe. A few more breaths wherever you are, nice and calm. If you're way on your back, slowly start to prepare yourself to come back up. Nice and carefully, take your time. First coming onto your elbows. And if you're on your elbows, come onto your hands. Slow, mindful transition. And then we'll just rest on our heels or on the block. Flip your palms up, so back to the hands on the thighs. Pause here, shoulders back. Receive. Awareness in the heart, feeling into gratitude. And from here, we can come onto our sit bones, scoot yourself up enough on the mat so there's space behind you, and we'll tie this all in with a twist. Come onto your back. Simple twist. Left leg extends out long. Draw your right thigh in, left hand to the outside of the right thigh. Roll over onto your left side. Right arm opens up, palm faces up, and enjoy that delicious external rotation of the right shoulder. Find a comfortable position for your head, for your neck. Maybe close down your eyes and receive your abdominal breath. So nourishing and grounding. Good, now come back to center. Place both feet down onto the mat. Notice if the hips are a little unlevel, lift your hips up slightly and then lower them back down so they're even. Left leg comes in, right leg extends long. Left hand comes to the outside of the right thigh, roll over onto your right side. Left arm opens up, feel that expansion across your chest. Drop into your belly, breathing. Close down your eyes and just receive your twist. Beautiful, release. Come back to center, lift and lower your hips so they're even. Let's bring in that symmetry, pull your knees in towards your chest, interlace your fingers, give yourself a hug. And then we'll release into a brief shavasana to allow ourselves to integrate and receive. Let your legs extend out long, ankles fall open, palms up. Adjust as you need so your lower back feels lengthened. I like to just wiggle my hips a little bit. Lift the chest up, gently tuck the shoulders under, and then relax the back down, hearts open and expansive. Close down your eyes, soften your jaw, release any control of your breath, and your awareness can rest right in the center of your heart here. Dropping into the potent energy of gratitude, of gratefulness, and allow yourself to receive yourself. Just notice what it feels like to be at home in the center of your multi-dimensional being. And know that this place of home exists within you and it's always, always there. It's always available to you. And you can slowly start to deepen your breath here. Start to bring some movement back to your body, however you wish to move. Stretch and open up. Bringing your knees horizon toward you. Give yourself a good hug. Acknowledge your efforts. Acknowledge your beautiful body. Acknowledge your practice for showing up for yourself. And then meet me in a comfortable, supported, seated position to close our practice together. Sitting up tall, feeling present in your being, close down your eyes and enjoy these last few moments here with your breath. Returning back to the few things that you felt into in the beginning of practice, of what you're grateful for. And again, it does not need to be grand. It could be as simple as you're grateful for your breath, to be able to breathe. Truly feel into gratitude and its power and its potency. Gratitude is the ultimate state of receivership. Let's bring our palms to touch in front of our heart space, slight bowing of the chin. May we remember to be grateful. May we take our gratitude practice off of our mats and into the rest of our days, into our lives, moment by moment. Knowing that whatever we are feeling into, whatever we are emitting, whatever frequency or vibration we're living in, that ripples out into the collective and that spreads into each and every one of us, anyone we interact with or come close to. So be the change you wish to see in the world. It starts with you, it starts with me. Thank you for practicing. From my heart to yours, namaste.